Hello and welcome to all of our delegates. I'm Fiona Lang-Sharp, IBCLC Public Relations Manager and MC for Gold Learning. Well, welcome everyone. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with Paulina Enriquez. Did I say it correctly? I said
Elises, yes.
Arises,
Yes.
beautiful. Well, welcome, Paulina. It's great to have you here. I'm so excited. You're going to be speaking at our upcoming Gold Lactation Conference 2017, our 11th anniversary. We're celebrating this year, and we have the pleasure of having you come and talk to us about this topic. So, her topic title, From the NICU to Home, Mother's Experiences. And so, I'm glad that you're speaking about this topic. For me personally, Paulina, I know there's a big gap, in care and how it's managed. I know that I hear quite a few NICUs are trying to address this now, but I'm excited to hear what you learnt about this and what you know about this. But first of all, perhaps, Paulina, you'd like to introduce yourself to our listening audience today and just tell them why this particular topic is so important to you.
Thank you so much, Fiona. It is my pleasure to be with you all, and I'm really looking forward to our session next April. Well, I want to tell you, I have three little kids and who, I adore, and they were born a little early. So I went through some of the challenges of having early born little ones. And I also have a nephew who was born at when he was 27 weeks gestation.
Oh, okay.
And he will be 20 years old this year. So
Wow.
for me, back then, when I was studying engineering, I was not even considering maternal and child health in my career path.
Mm.
That became something in my mind, and it changed who I am. So it's so important to me. And also because as a lactation consultant, I believe breast milk is best, but breast milk is part of being a mother. And that relationship between mother and child that lactation provides sometimes is disrupted by the NICU experience. So my goal will be that we as lactation consultants can learn how to fill those gaps and help moms to still develop that level of understanding, communication, attachment, like everything else that comes when we're breastfeeding our babies.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more, Paulina. And I've also had a personal experience like you with being in the NICU with one of my children. And I learned a lot. I had always talked to mothers about it, but until you really experience it, I think it really gives you that sort of eyes view of understanding some of the things that mothers go through. And fortunately, my experience was fairly positive, but there was still a lot of angst and the transition home. Certainly, there was no support when I was in hospital. But I'm happy to start to see that there are some supports, but I'm excited to see what you have to tell us about it. So when you were researching this topic and really looking into it, tell us a little bit about what you really enjoyed seeing, or perhaps some of the things that you thought that still needed to be improved.
Oh, of course. Well, what I enjoy the most is seeing those babies. I mean, they're amazing. They're strong. They're beautiful. They're so resourceful. And also the families. For me, all their experiences as an overall, when I look at the overall impact, I believe that the NICU experience helped them to develop skills, understanding, compassion that they didn't have before.
Mm.
So that was a great experience for me to see. Because I can see that they're strong, that they can do it. Like we can all do it. However, there are many things that we can make better. Make them feel better in the NICU stay is important. Support them during the transition home is important. And looking at their mental health, their personal needs beyond their role as parents, it's very, very important because it's a change of identity. It's not only just having a baby, it's also what moms will call, I'm a NICU mom now. And what
Right.
does that mean for that family? So those are all the things that we can see already happening and being considered in the healthcare system. So I'm also really excited to share that many hospitals are already implementing strategies to support parents that are being very effective. So
That's exciting. It is exciting to hear that, Paulina, and I'm sure in part it's because you are making an awareness, and this is great, and I love to hear that. So, lastly, as we wrap up here, perhaps you'd like to share what you're most excited to be sharing with our audience during your presentation. What are you looking forward to sharing?
well, I'm looking forward to share that every single one of these babies, when we work with them, give us an opportunity to create a system of support for all the NICU families. So when we reach out to one baby and we help that family, we have to connect with all the providers around and with the community. And every time we do that, we're helping everybody else to accomplish that goal.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to hear more. Paulina, it's going to be a great day. I see that you're presenting on Tuesday, the 18th of April. So, for our listening audience, check out the local time for yourself on our website at www.goldlactation.com. And we'll look forward to seeing you, Paulina, there on the day. It will be a great time for us just to really reconnect with what's happening with these moms and what's happening in the NICUs today. So thank you so much for sitting down and sharing with me today. It's been great having you.
Thank you, Fiona. It was a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to it.
And for our listening audience, thanks for tuning in. Come back soon. We'll talk to you again. Bye bye.